With a commanding win over the Chargers in LA, the Denver Broncos are back to a winning record and in the driver's seat for a possible playoff run. And capping off a great win was also a loss by the Chiefs and a meltdown by Mahomes.
Fucking terrible. Fucking worst call I've ever fucking seen, man.
It's good to be a Broncos fan this week. Hey Broncos country, I'm Lori Lattimore-Volkman and this is The Roundup. It was a beautiful day on Sunday as the Broncos offense showed balance in the passing attack and the run game, while the defense dominated for 4 quarters. And yes, I just got back from the U2 concert, so I will add as many possible references to their songs as I can, with or without you.
I mean, the third down numbers were big. The turnovers, we won +1, I think. Sutton's big play, Russell's throw. Defensively, but we did a good job harassing the quarterback, both of them. But it was a good win.
Yes, it was. And making this win even better was that the Chiefs lost to the Bills, putting them only 1 game ahead of the Broncos in the AFC West. While it's unlikely the Broncos will take the lead in the AFC West, the fact that it's mathematically possible is pretty cool. But even cooler was the meltdown from Patrick Mahomes when their very cool touchdown was negated because Kadarius Toney could not follow the rules.
Kadarius Toney clearly offside. This becomes the cleanest play I've ever seen made by a skill position player. Travis Kelce with the quick release, Dan Marino, perfect spiral, having the gut sack to do that, obviously huge.
And just because you had a cool play that meant you lost the game doesn't mean you get to whine about it.
Fucking terrible. Fucking worst call I've ever fucking seen, man.
So welcome to the NFL world that the rest of us live in, Patrick. But I digress. Let's get back to the team that won and did it within the rules on Sunday. The Broncos. Russell Wilson didn't just look competent on Sunday, he looked capable of being a very good quarterback for this team, making plays up and down the field, lots of first downs, and even 2 touchdown passes. 1 INT, but whatever. Russell Wilson also led the offense to a 47% third down conversion rate, far better than the 0 for 11 last week. Courtland Sutton, for his part, couldn't stop catching the ball, whether it was on the sideline or in the end zone, and usually with just one hand.
Sutton in the end zone, and Courtland Sutton with a flag down makes the catch for a touchdown.
And the thing I love, Tiki, you said it, hanging in the pocket for a count, right? Not escaping too early.
And Javonte Williams had his best game yet, logging 76 yards on the ground and his first touchdown of the season.
Williams with a first down run. First career interception for Cooper. First and goal. Javonte Williams, he's in, finally! Hand off to Williams, hit the backfield, keeps going. Javonte Williams!
But most importantly, that defense was legit. Too legit to quit. Okay, that wasn't U2, but still cool, right? 6 sacks, an INT, 2 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery, and a 4th and 1 stop to boot.
Eckler is stuffed, and that is Nick Bonito making the play for a loss of 2. Herbert has started 1 out of 5. On third down, his pass is deflected at the line, and Cooper picks it off! Here's Spiller, and Baron Browning is there to make the play.
I thought the one thing that stood out was our ability to play a lot of that game on their end of the field, especially in light of how it started. We got off the field defensively, and then we talk about it a lot, but it did feel like most of the game was on their end of the field. And then when mistakes happen, like the interception, they become more significant. So,
in fact, the Chargers only converted 1 of 6 fourth down attempts, as Brandon Staley likes to gamble, but shouldn't have done it against the Broncos.
Including third downs where they're 0 for 12. Third worst in franchise history going back to 91. And Stick loses it. Scooped up by Josie Jewell. And he is tackled by Austin Eckler. And a fitting way to end this day. The Denver defense making another big play.
So now the Broncos are firmly back in the playoff hunt, sitting at 7-6 with a host of other teams, but also pushing Kansas City for the lead in the AFC West. Although the Broncos just need to win the rest of their games, they're keeping an eye on those Chiefs.
Obviously, we're a game out in our division, and that's how we're looking at it. You know, we kind of talked about this last week. This next quarter poll is going to obviously define a lot for a lot of teams, and fortunately, we're one of those teams. And you know, we just got to focus on the next job. But it is unusual.
Regardless of how other teams play, however, the Broncos know it's one game at a time, and they need to win each one. And that means focusing on just playing their best football.
We're in a horse race, you know, and you know, you're midway to the third, you know, 3/4 of the way through, and you got to finish the last quarter strong. I think the best thing that we can do is stay focused on us and playing, you know, our best football. You know, I think that's really key.
We know that, you know, we have a opportunity ahead of us, but ultimately it's on us. You know, we got to, you know, take care of these weeks one by one, and you can't overlook any team in any situation. And this week was the Chargers weekend. It was big for us. It was huge to be able to go out and get a divisional win. You know, a win is always a great win, but to get a divisional win in this thick of what's going on was huge for us.
Instead of peaking right now, Wilson believes the Broncos are still climbing. Few bumps along the way, but still headed in the right direction.
I think we're steady, you know, climbing. You know, it's climbing the mountain's not easy. You know that there's going to be bumps in the way, and there's going to be stuff that it's going to try to knock you off. But we just got to stay focused on the peak.
The Lions will be a major test as the Broncos travel to Detroit for a game Saturday night in the Dome.
What does this game mean to you, if anything, a little extra?
It means we better be on our stuff, because he's going to come here to try to embarrass us. That's what it means. And so that's our motivation. That's my motivation. And it's about winning, man. All we got to do is find a way to win. And we're going to have to be at our best. And we will be at our best.
Jared Goff's mysterious ways have slumped a little lately, and he's not one to do well under pressure. That means the pass rush will be key to pulling out a win on the road. I still haven't found what I'm looking for in the Russ Wilson-Jerry Jeudy connection, but this weekend would be a great time for that to happen. It would be the sweetest thing, as the Lions secondary is kind of stuck in a moment right now. At 7-6 and knocking on the playoffs, moving to 8-6 would obviously be my desire, but would also bring a lot of pride back to Denver. Okay, Broncos country, how many did you count? The most important thing for Denver is no more bad games and lots of wins.
And stay focused on what we're trying to do, understanding that we're doing this together. It's going to take all of us. It's going to take all of us. It's going to take all of us. We got to get better. You know, and starting with me, and we're all going to get better as a collective group. And we're going to keep challenging each other to be our best every day.
Go Broncos.